We are here at the Smart Screen now because Congress is about to pass landmark financial reform today. You know, changing the rules for big banks and Wall Street firms may sound like something that's very far removed from our everyday lives, but it also is going to lead to big changes for all of us, some new charges as well. So here to sort it all out is Bianna Golodryga, and it's going to affect a lot of different things, starting, Bianna, when we go shopping.
That's right. Going forward, cash is really going to be key at the mall, George. So if you don't want to carry around wads of cash, I suggest you invest in a debit card. And here's why. Under the current rules, banks are actually allowed to charge retailers every time a customer swipes a debit card. We know that the banks prefer you use credit cards. That's how they make a lot of money. Under the new rule, they will not be allowed to do that. And thus, going forward, retailers who prefer you pay up front and in cash will actually be giving you discounts if you pay in cash and giving you more perks to pay with cash and debit cards.
So discounts for cash and then new charges when you write checks.
Yeah, new charges when you write checks. So as the more fees they're not going to be able to charge you, the fewer perks you're going to be getting at the bank. So free checking, you're probably not going to be seeing much of that. Also, you're not going to be seeing many cashback rewards from your debit cards and other cards that you have with the bank. What you will have is peace of mind. We know that overdraft protection law went into effect July 1st. You cannot be charged unless you are notified and they have your consent to charge you overdraft fees, especially at the ATM.
So that's a big positive for consumers. Also, real changes when you have to borrow money.
Yeah. Credit, as we know, is very tough to get. This is actually called tough love. Banks are going to be making it much more difficult for you to be able to get loans and to get credit for your own goods, specifically when it comes to your mortgages. We know that this whole problem started with the housing market, so lenders are really going to make sure you can afford to get that mortgages. It's kind of ironic. It's the best time to get a mortgage, but most people can't really get one right now. Also, you'll be having more transparency. Lenders will have to tell you the maximum payment you are going to have if you have an alternate rate mortgage. So that's going to be key. One thing we don't have changes yet to are car loans and pawn shops. So going forward, we may see that come into effect, but right now we don't see any new laws going into effect.
But the big change is when you try to get a mortgage.
Yes.
Okay, Bianna Golodryga, thanks very much. We have a lot more on this on our website.